I could not get out of here without giving a rest in peace to the goat of all goats, Akira Toriyama. And as I was thinking about how I was going to do this segment, the question that kept coming to my mind is, why do minorities love Dragon Ball so much, specifically black people and Hispanics? Why do we love Dragon Ball so much? It's to the point where Dragon Ball is the McDonald's of anime. Even if you don't eat fast food, you've been to McDonald's. Even if you don't watch anime, you've seen Dragon Ball of some iteration, more than likely Z. But I really had to sit down and ask myself, why do minorities identify with this show so much and so deeply? We talk ad nauseum about representation and wanting to see ourselves on screen, and rightfully so, damn it, we deserve to see ourselves on screen. But these shows had none of that. In fact, you can argue that some of the representation of black people in particular has been awful, not including Mr. Popo. He's not based on a black person, he's based on a Hindu god. Pay attention to what he's wearing and not his actual skin color and lips, you racist bastards. But when you think about it, the story of Goku at its essence is a minority and immigrant story. At its core, Dragon Ball is a fish out of water story, except in this case, the fish is Poseidon. When Bulma first meets Goku in that first episode of Dragon Ball, she literally shoots the man in the face. Well, he's a boy at the time. Shoots him in the face. And he eats the bullet. The man's bulletproof before he even knows what a bullet is. In this new world he's entering, he is already extraordinary without even knowing why. Innately, he's already extraordinary. Even when they finally go to train with Master Roshi. Remember the scene where Master Roshi tries the Kamehameha the first time and he has to bulk up all severely, and he talks about how this move took him years to learn, and it's this super dramatic scene and he does it and it's like, wow, look at that move. And then Goku tries it his first time and does that shit in seconds because, again, innately, he is extraordinary, even in this new world he is living in. Beyond even the fish out of water story, Dragon Ball, time and time again, is about overcoming insurmountable odds through sheer force of will and hard work and determination. It's a power fantasy in a way, but in a positive way. Why Goku was such a perfect protagonist was he wasn't good in conquering evil for selfish reasons. He was pure of heart and good for goodness sake without being a Boy Scout or being corny, which is damn near impossible to balance. Ask anyone who's tried to make a Superman movie. It's damn near impossible. Even as a youngin' going from fighting androids and triclopses and demons and sending a rabbit to the moon, and then to push the fish out of water narrative even further, Dragon Ball Z starts and Akira Toriyama says, hey, remember that monkey boy y'all fell in love with for what, 150 episodes? Well, it turns out he's an alien, and his brother is here to destroy the world. What? But I gotta bring up the ultimate overcoming the odds moment, and I think this perfectly encapsulates, if that's a word, why minorities identify so much with this show. On a count of three, everyone at the same time, say what your favorite Dragon Ball Z moment is. 1, 2, 3, Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time. In the face of danger unparalleled to anything he has seen before, against a man responsible for the destruction of his people on a foreign planet immediately after watching his best friend get murdered in front of him, Goku channels the power of his ancestors to achieve an ascended state that has not been seen in centuries, and use that ascended state to defeat white supremacy. I mean, Frieza, if that's not some black shit, I don't know what is. And when you put Dragon Ball in that context, it makes perfect sense why we as minorities, specifically black people and Hispanics, identify so much with Dragon Ball and with Goku in particular. There's a reason why they're about to come out with their 5th different Dragon Ball series where they're making Goku a kid again. There's a reason why this character that we're closer to 40 years later from its original conception still identifies with us so much. And it's so much deeper than this. Look at his muscles. Look at him yell, the blonde hair and rah, kamehameha. It's so much deeper than that. And the fact that a man who created this character because he failed a writing contest for a story he submitted and decided he was going to keep pushing and ultimately created Dragon Ball from it. Imagine creating a global phenomenon that spans decades and honestly will be here much longer than he is. To create something that outlives you, born out of rejection, that many people can identify with. There's people with Dragon Ball tattoos. There's people who name their children after Dragon Ball characters. It's a level of influence in and outside of anime that I don't know if anyone's going to be able to achieve again. Precise story that's still somehow universally applicable. It's a phenomenal feat for any storyteller. And for that, Mr. Akira Toriyama, a very strong rest in peace to you. God bless his family, wherever they may be. I hope all is well.